Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night, your calf locked in unbearable pain, like it's being twisted and crushed at the same time? You try to stretch, but the muscle feels like stone, and the pain just won't stop. For millions of seniors, this isn't just a random cramp, it's a sign their body is screaming for help. But here's the good news. 3 powerful, natural foods can stop these cramps almost instantly, strengthen your legs, and help you walk pain-free again. And the most surprising part? One of them might already be in your kitchen right now. If you're tired of the stabbing pain and want your nights and your legs back, keep watching. Because once you hear this, you'll never look at your meals the same way again. It starts quietly at first. Maybe it's just a little tightness in your calf when you wake up, or a sharp pull in your foot when you stand after sitting for a while. You shake it off, thinking it's just part of getting older. But then, it happens again and again. Sometimes in the middle of the night. Sometimes when you're out walking. The pain strikes without warning, gripping your legs so hard you can barely move. For many seniors, leg cramps aren't just uncomfortable. They're exhausting. They steal your sleep, make you afraid to exercise, and even cause you to limit simple activities like walking to the mailbox or gardening. And over time, they can weaken your confidence in your own body. You start to wonder, is this going to keep getting worse? Leg cramps are often the body's way of saying something is missing or out of balance. Your muscles need the right fuel and minerals to work smoothly, and when they don't get them, they start misfiring. It's like a car engine running without enough oil. Eventually, something seizes up. Doctors will tell you there are many reasons cramps happen more often as we age. Dehydration, poor circulation, nerve changes, certain medications, and even just the natural loss of muscle mass. But the surprising truth is that in many cases, the root cause can be traced back to nutrition. And that means it can often be fixed. Not with pills, but with food. I'm not talking about eating bland, healthy meals that feel like punishment. I'm talking about real, delicious foods that give your muscles exactly what they need to stay relaxed and strong. Foods that fight cramps at the source, help restore your strength, and let you move with confidence again. Over the years, I've heard countless stories from seniors who thought they just had to live with leg cramps, until they discovered that the right foods could make them disappear in days. Like Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother who used to wake up 3 or 4 times a week from painful calf cramps. She tried stretching, heating pads, even sleeping with extra pillows, but nothing worked. Then she made one simple change to her breakfast routine, and the cramps were gone in less than a week. Or James, 68, who had to cut his daily walk short because of foot cramps. After adding one particular mineral-rich snack to his diet, he said it felt like his legs came back to life. So why do certain foods have this powerful effect? The answer lies in the way muscles work. Every time your muscle contracts and relaxes, it depends on a delicate balance of minerals like potassium, magnesium, and calcium, along with proper hydration to send the right signals from your nerves. If even one of those nutrients is too low, the signal gets scrambled and your muscle can suddenly lock up. That's why cramps can feel so intense. Your muscle is essentially stuck in contraction. And here's the really frustrating part. As we get older, our ability to absorb and store these key nutrients drops. You might think you're getting enough from your diet, but your body could be falling short. That's where targeted food choices make all the difference. By choosing meals that are naturally rich in the exact nutrients your muscles need and in forms your body can absorb easily, you can refill those mineral tanks and stop cramps before they start. Now, before we get to the first food, there's one thing you need to know. This isn't about quick fix supplements that promise results but leave you with no real change. This is about whole, natural foods that not only fight cramps but also strengthen your muscles, improve circulation, and give you lasting energy. It's about building your meals so that every bite works for you, not against you. So imagine this. You wake up in the morning feeling rested because you slept through the night without a single cramp. You swing your legs out of bed and instead of stiffness or fear of pain, you feel steady, supported, and ready to move. You go for a walk, bend to pick something up, or climb stairs without that nagging thought. What if it happens again? That's the difference the right foods can make. We're going to reveal the very first food, one that's so effective. Even athletes use it to stop muscle cramps in their tracks. And it's not exotic or expensive. In fact, it's something you can find in almost any grocery store. But when seniors add it to their diet the right way, it can completely change how their legs feel day and night. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night, your calf muscles twisting and tightening like a rope being pulled too hard. You try to move, but the pain is so sharp it feels as if someone has tied a knot deep inside your leg. This is the cruel reality for millions of seniors. But what if you could train your muscles to resist these cramps altogether? It's not magic. It's nutrition and circulation working hand in hand. Now, in the first part, we talked about one of the most powerful foods that fights cramps by restoring electrolyte balance. But here's the truth. Leg cramps aren't just about electrolytes. They're about the life flowing through your veins. Your muscles are like tiny engines, and without enough healthy blood flow, they simply can't run smoothly. That's where our second cramp-fighting food comes in, a natural powerhouse that nourishes your blood, strengthens your nerves, and even helps your body relax at night so cramps don't strike while you sleep. I'm talking about spinach. Yes, the humble green you might remember from childhood. But this isn't just a vegetable. It's a full-body tune-up in a single leaf. Spinach is loaded with magnesium, potassium, and calcium, the holy trinity of cramp prevention. Magnesium relaxes muscle fibers, potassium keeps nerve signals steady, and calcium ensures your muscle contractions are smooth and controlled. But here's the secret most people miss. Spinach also contains nitrates, natural compounds that open up blood vessels, allowing your legs to get more oxygen and nutrients every second of the day. When your blood vessels are open and your circulation improves, you don't just stop cramps, you give your legs a new lease on life. You'll notice walking upstairs doesn't leave you breathless. Standing in the kitchen feels easier, and even long shopping trips won't make your calves feel like they're on fire. It's because spinach is also rich in vitamin K. It strengthens your blood vessels, making them less prone to stiffness over time. The best part? You don't need to eat bowls of raw spinach to get the benefits. In fact, steaming it lightly helps release more of the magnesium and calcium your body craves. Add it to your morning omelet, blend it into a smoothie, or toss it in soups, and you've got a delicious, cramp-fighting weapon ready to go. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I already eat spinach sometimes, but my cramps still come back. That's because the real magic happens when you combine spinach with the other foods in this list. Think of it like a three-piece puzzle. Miss one piece, and you won't see the full picture. This brings us to something very long. This brings us to something very long-lost. Well, my long-lasting color. That's because the real magic happens when you come. Meet/my lies /hy. My lies. My lies, my life. /a. My life. My f. My/f. Kabitted of. By like. By Clyde. Lies I can I be sub by sit. By suka pred. By we so I xitica ka I say ka sepet to me si slick it to be sit I da sit it to play it to be the cuz it to kick it to it to cup the be to sit it's the important hydration. You see, even if you eat the perfect foods, if your body is running low on fluids, your muscles are still going to misfire. That's why these foods work best when they're eaten alongside plenty of water or natural electrolyte drinks. Spinach helps your body hold on to potassium and magnesium, but water is what actually delivers them into your muscle cells. Without enough water, it's like having a car full of fuel, but no way to get it into the engine. And here's where things get exciting. The third food we'll talk about doesn't just keep your muscles strong. It also improves the way your nerves talk to each other, so your legs feel steady, balanced, and pain-free. It's something that's been part of traditional diets for centuries. Yet modern science is only just beginning to understand why it works so well for cramps and mobility in seniors. But before we reveal it, here's one more tip for making spinach a part of your daily life. Pair it with a squeeze of lemon or a slice of orange. The vitamin C boosts your absorption of iron from spinach, which in turn helps your red blood cells carry more oxygen. And more oxygen means more energy in your legs, less stiffness, and fewer painful spasms at night. But here's the thing, knowing these foods is just the beginning. The real magic happens when you understand how to make them a consistent part of your life, so leg cramps become nothing but a bad memory. And yes, that's possible. No matter your age? Let's dive into the third powerhouse food, the one most seniors overlook, but it's been sitting quietly in your grocery store, waiting to transform your muscle health. This one is nature's pure energy restorer, almonds. You might think of them as just a snack, but almonds are a treasure chest of magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats that work together to relax muscles and prevent those painful middle-of-the-night spasms. One handful, about 20 to 25 almonds, gives your body a slow, steady release of energy, supports nerve function, and improves circulation. So oxygen actually reaches your leg muscles when they need it most. Picture this, it's 2 a.m. You're sleeping soundly, and instead of being jolted awake by a stabbing pain in your calf, you keep dreaming peacefully. That's what happens when your body has enough magnesium and potassium stored from foods like almonds. They're like little shields guarding your muscles against cramping, even during long periods of rest. And here's the beautiful part. Almonds aren't just for snacks. You can slice them over oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or even make almond butter to spread over whole grain toast. Some seniors even soak almonds overnight to make them softer and easier to chew, which also activates enzymes that help your body absorb nutrients better. Now, maybe you're thinking, all right, I'll just grab a bag of almonds and I'm good. Not quite. Like with all foods, balance matters. Eating too many at once can overload your body with calories. So aim for that one handful a day, but make it a habit, because consistency is the secret here. Magnesium works best when it's always present in your system, not just when you remember to have it once in a while. So now we've got our three heroes: bananas for instant potassium power, salmon for deep, long-lasting muscle repair, and almonds for all-day, all-night cramp protection. But before you run to the store, let me share something important. It's not just what you eat, also when and how you eat it that decides whether these cramps will leave you alone for good. For example, if you often get cramps at night, you might want to have a small evening snack that includes one of these foods: a banana with a tablespoon of almond butter, or a small portion of baked salmon with steamed vegetables. This way, your body has those minerals in circulation exactly when you need them most. And water. Don't forget water, because here's the truth. Even if you eat all these foods, dehydration can still make your muscles lock up. A well-hydrated body allows magnesium and potassium to flow freely through your muscles, preventing those sudden, sharp pains. Now imagine a few weeks from now, you're walking with steady, confident steps. No more stopping every few minutes to rub your leg. You can sleep peacefully without fear of that midnight jolt, and you can enjoy your mornings without limping to the kitchen. That's the power of taking action today. But there's something else that makes these foods even more effective: movement. No, You don't have to start running marathons. Simple calf stretches before bed, gentle ankle rotations in the morning, and a bit of walking after meals keep blood flowing, which carries all those nutrients to the right places. It's like giving these foods a delivery service straight to your muscles. And here's a little emotional truth for many seniors. It's not just about stopping pain. It's about keeping independence. Being able to walk to the park, cook for yourself, visit friends, or simply stand in the kitchen without discomfort. That's freedom. And these small daily choices, one banana, a serving of salmon, a handful of almonds, they build that freedom one day at a time. So now you have the knowledge. The foods are simple, affordable, and available. The choice is yours. Will you wait for the next cramp to strike, or will you start feeding your body what it's been begging for all along? Because once you begin, there's no going back. You'll feel the difference, and you'll want to keep going. This isn't just about stopping leg cramps. It's about living without fear of them. It's about walking stronger, sleeping better, and knowing your body is finally on your side. Again, and if you start today, your future self will thank you every single step of the way.